about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
49, Mike 49.
On the ground, here's Rivers. Yeah! He's inside the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
You talk about a big-time run right out of the gate. I mean, there was nothing special here play call-wise. He just found a crease, hit it, and he was off.
They'll run. This is Rivers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Motion man is Rice.
Right.
A run now with Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
54 readers, right? Mike 54.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's complete to Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Levis. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 4th down, Levis to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Oh, big hole left side. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point, up and good. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Like 54, like 54.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. play action. Here's Levis. That is hard. And he's out of bounds, knocking down right at the 10-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 67 yards. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Levis to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. As complete, he finds Brian Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And 3rd down coming up.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. You think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out.
That's to the sideline and intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and 9.
Heroes down, 90 down, 49, read him. Like 5-4. Like 5-4.
Motion man is Rice. From the gun on third down, here's Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Check go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. In motion comes Thomas. Back to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run with Mitchell. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Second and goal.
Poker 19. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. That one taken in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Like 43.
Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Mike zero.
They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On, Mike 29.
Throwing on second down. Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Gray. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. 65, 6.
Now Mitchell. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Here's a second and 9. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. In motion comes Thomas. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Hold on, like 90.
Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to help. He's out of bounds up near the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And
22, Rita.
just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, left, and for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
There we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Like zero.
On 2nd down, Levis. He's going to let this one go deep. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Browns will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Ready.
So Kittle comes in motion. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here's Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's Komet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
54, Mike 54.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Mike 49.
From the gun, it's Levis. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Levis to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. He gets free. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Miami. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins go up by 7, 28-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half, and the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there.
He is in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
49, Mike 49.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's is going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
35, Browns 21.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Here's 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Mike 24!
Now a run on 1st down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And 24 Linda, sack green 18 green.
They go play action with Levis. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball, and he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Kmet, touchdown Browns. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the Browns back within 7. It's 35-28. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Go!
So Kittle comes in motion. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
A run here with Mitchell. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Like 54, like 54.
Now a give on the ground. And they'll have it across midfield down the opposing 46-yard line.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
40, read him.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And like 13, like 13.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Like 4.
Now a give up the middle. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Like 40.
On the ground, here's Rivers. Crazy. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Second down and 8. Metcalf with the grab. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. So Kittle comes in motion. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that'll set up 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Mike 0, Mike 0.
They'll run. This is Rivers. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
A run now with Rivers. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle man up around the 35.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
On, right 49.
Here's Levis. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They run on the jet sweep, and he'll get about 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Right 49. Right 49.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight-line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
54 readers, There we go.
Motion man is Rice.
Set.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Levis to throw. That's complete to Rice. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Right 90, right 90.
They'll run here. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Diamond.
They'll run. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A 1st down picked up on the ground.
Here we go. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.